Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Redan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon, where I'll be talking about the movies, TV shows, merchandising. I don't know what the case is. Whatever it is, if it's related to Disney in any shape or form, then yes, of course, I'll be talking about it. Anyway, so of course, I just figured I'd just do like this, like a little series and whatnot. And of course, I'll be talking about Barbie series season 2, even though technically Disney didn't have nothing to do with this, but Disney adjacent, I guess. Whatever. I'll do it anyway. So, this is a web series, animated series, of course, that they pretty much debuted on June 19th of 2015. So, yes, of course, you don't have the catchphrase piece, which you say is literally at the end of every episode. And the episodes are like maybe several minutes, I guess. And it takes place in the same universe as Barbie Dreamhouse Adventures, of course. So this is pretty much like an extension of that to some extent, I guess, or whatever. Anyway, but even though the animation here isn't quite as good because it just kind of comes off like a downgrade. I mean, it's nice for what it's worth. It's I guess it's durable. Anyway, so I just thought I'd do this since I'm kind of using this as an excuse to talk about Barbie. So here we go, I guess. Anywho, like always, let's talk about the plot, shall we? So here we go. Just like the previous season, of course, it centers around Barbie, of course, as Barbie Roberts over here. He does this blog series, pretty much portraying her everyday life, so to speak, like a slice of life kind of thing, with various activities or maybe problems and whatnot. I'm trying to get some advice how to improve yourself and whatnot. And of course, we have her friends, he has kin, of course, as well, her family, all of which will be involved in this vlog series in one way or another, and of course have this kind of positivity kind of a thing, of course, and just trying to do a thing for her audience, who I guess whoever's watching the vlog series, I guess, and he tries to do this kind of a thing, of course, and just trying to have some kind of positive attitude, and that could change everything, of course, and whatnot, and that's kind of the key thing here, folks, when it comes to this kind of thing. And from what I understand, it is that this was like a YouTube thing at first before being put on Prime, because Amazon Prime is where I watched this, by the way. So there was that, I guess. But this is supposed to be a series that I want to talk about for a moment here, and just have this idea that have this character be some going for this vehicle for self-expression and dreams, of course. And that's kind of the idea. I just want to have this character having this. I guess we're supposed to. Guess that she's aware of the audience, and this is not much of a stretch because the thing is that the believe it or not, she Barbie herself, well, in this universe anyway, she actually throws a reference to an actual YouTuber, which I thought was actually pretty nice. That was a nice little touch, really. But yeah, that was nice. But anyway, that's kind of the whole idea here. Just trying to be an inspiration and have this kind of become this your authentic self and empowered reflection for women and girls, generating over quite a bit of subscribers at the time. By the way, I think if I remember that correctly. And but yeah, I thought this was definitely a thing for this kind of a thing where you would have this going and this kind of like again having opinions on certain things, having discussions on various matters, these topics, of course. But it's never done in a condescending way, and none of the female characters ever, especially Barbie herself, were never meant to be, I guess, self-righteous and whatnot. If she makes mistakes, she want to hold herself accountable and whatnot. I'm like, okay, that's nice. I mean, that was not the only time. It happened in other areas as well, of course, when it comes to the character. But anyway, I just thought I would just discuss this because, again, like I said earlier, it gives me an excuse to talk about this character. So here you are. Animation, at least in this season anyway, it's decent enough, folks. It's not exactly super polished or anything, but it gets it going, I guess, I suppose. And yeah, like I said, I've seen this in Amazon Prime and whatnot. I don't know if this was ever released on physical medium. I don't know, but I'm just putting it out there. I just saw this on Amazon Prime, and like I was saying, the animation was decent enough. It was not too bad, I guess. I mean, I guess the job done, so I guess I can't complain too much. For what it's worth, of course, and whatnot. And like I was saying, the episodes were only like what, maybe several minutes at a time, maybe 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes ish, somewhere around there. They were like really short, so I don't expect the budget to be incredibly high, just because I mean decent enough that gets the job done, I guess. But the animation, it does its job, so I can't really complain too much about that, really, I guess. As for the voice acting is also pretty solid enough. The voice acting is actually really good, I guess. For again, all things considered, the voice acting isn't too bad. All things considered. So there's that. The producer of this web series had developed the series, and she actually voiced the character as well. Of course, Barbie. I mean, I guess that's one of the ways to cut corners, to develop and voice a character at the same time. So I guess that's not too bad, I suppose. And I mean, typically people don't really do that, but I guess to hire more people, it would cost more money, I suppose. But this is one way to cut corners, so to speak, folks. So there's that. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything about that. I'm just putting that out there for those who don't know. And I mean, like I said, each individual episode isn't that long anyway. So there's that. So I'm just putting it out there. But again, for what it's worth, the voice acting, it does its job. I kind of also say that this was definitely something that was had the right mind had the right mindset, of course. The producer, aka the voice actress, was also the writer of the series as well. So there's that, I guess. But like I was saying earlier, the idea was to have, I guess, more female awareness, I guess, in some ways. Because, of course, Barbie's a woman. She was created to be, I guess, a vessel and a vehicle for self expression and dreams, and have that in mind. With a character of this kind of a thing, of course, and whatnot. And the character was not meant to be kept in a box. I guess metaphorically speaking, and just having something be this kind of thing. And of course, this was not to talk down about men, like the contrary to popular belief here. But yeah, she's the character was never toxic and whatnot. Of course, everybody's welcome and whatnot. Everybody's welcome to watch this kind of thing if you want to watch this kind of thing. That is, sure. But anyway, altogether, this was a pretty solid series, of course, and whatnot. I thought this was a solid series as well. The second season doesn't strive too far away from the fourth season. It doesn't stray away too much from that. So in some way, from the first season, I mean, the second season is pretty much one and the same, really, pretty much identical to the fourth season, of course. And yeah, just thought letting everyone know about that kind of thing. As for the character designs are, of course, solid enough, of course, and whatnot. I do like the details and whatnot through the entire thing. For I think all things considered, and yes, of course, it's pretty obvious. And some which could also say that there's of course plenty of opportunities for the female characters to wear a bunch of different outfits, which of course, given the obvious reason, of course, that's pretty clear as to why. Anyway, but nevertheless, folks, let me just wrap things up here. I'm about to be done here. So it's solid enough, okay? It's decent enough. So I'll give this an overall rating of a 5.8 out of 10. It's a 5.8 out of 10 for me. So, of course, as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Until next time, see you.